welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about what if Sakura was the main character. Now Sakura is of course one of the main characters in Naruto already, but she does take a backseat towards Naruto and Sasuke's towards Shippuden. Now as we know, Sakura in the first part is the example of a protege. She is a protege shinobi. She had great talent in genjutsu. Granted, that talent wasn't exercised because she trained under Tsunade, who focused more on her medical ninjutsu and her chakra control, for Sakura to enable her to surpass Tsunade in those aspects, even using the Byakuya seal to a further extent, or at least longer than Tsunade does. Now, with Sakura being the main character of the show, was already approached in a movie, so if you want to drop that movie in the comment section below. I just couldn't think of the movie before I started this video. It was rather Broken Bonds or Blood Prism. I don't know, for real. It's the one with Minma Uzumaki, where Sakura loses both her parents and her and Naruto switch lives. That was fun. Anyway, with Sakura being the main character now, and Naruto and Sasuke basically taking a backseat, we get to see more of what she might have went through with her training with Tsunade, more of her medical ninjutsus, her medical studies, as well as her techniques other than throwing her fist around, as of course she can summon the slug, have the slug summoning around her. We would see more of that, of course. Now, if we want to make Sakura the main character, can she defeat all the enemies that Naruto is able to defeat in the current show? Now, would she be able to defeat Haku at that current time? No, she died to Haku. Would she be able to defeat Zabuza? No, she gets killed by Zabuza. Most of the beginning of Naruto, Sakura would get folded, mostly because Naruto would have got folded. But you know what saved Naruto? The Nine Tails. Now, if we give Sakura the Nine Tails, then of course she would have she would survive many of these encounters and probably be even better at controlling the Nine Tails in the beginning part of the show, just because her chakra control was beyond exceptional. Or at least would have the protege mindset, the chakra control, much like Sasuke did. So it's, it would be increasingly incredible. But since I'm just taking regular Sakura, I'm saying she does not have the Nine Tails. And if she doesn't, well, since she doesn't in my what if, she's getting folded in the first couple of arcs in Naruto if she has to face Naruto's enemies. Now, the second part of Naruto, if she survives the first part, at least she will in this what if, is interesting. Because along with the Naruto villains that he fights, the Nagatos, the Sasukes, and the many more villains that he fights, I feel like Sakura can handle it. Now, Sakura still takes the tutelage of Tsunade and activates, or at least gains access to the Byakuya seal in the beginning part, or at least until the pain arc of Naruto, where she would take Naruto's place. She would be able to keep up or even beat Pain at that point. Now, of course, Pain was still stronger than Sage Mode Naruto at that current moment of time, just because you could see that Pain was exhausted and tired from basically blowing up the village and fighting multiple Jonin level shinobis in the village, basically killing them all. But he was insanely tired and was still stronger than Sage Mode Naruto. But with Sakura's Byakuya seal basically having rapid regeneration, she would struggle with Pain, right? Because technically the Nine Tails defeated the Six Paths of Pain. But she would struggle with Pain. But I feel like she would come out on top in that fight just because she would be able to fight each and every aspect of Pain. And she would gain a little bit more understanding and would know how to strategically fight Pain instead of throwing their power around just like Naruto did. Naruto went in with very little knowledge. He does have Jiraiya's knowledge, but very little knowledge of the Pains and newly acquired Sage Mode, where Sakura would have the protege mindset of strategy and work together within the leaf to defeat Pain. Especially with the Byakuya seal, which increases her strength and her regeneration tenfold, she would have handled Pain. Then in turn, most likely would have handled Nagato. While Nagato would still end up bringing people back, I think I would just give that the meaning to that for Naruto, so Naruto would still be able to do that. I don't think Sakura would be the talking type of the MC, because of course she is hot-headed, keeping true to her character of being sensible but hot-headed, and basically trying to beat the brakes off of every single body that poses a threat. I like to see that. Now, with that, you have to fast forward at least to the war where much more interesting things happen, as Sakura is now the main character. Now, mostly, if not everyone, is going after Sakura in the war. That means she would have to go up against the third, I'm the third Raikage, which Naruto handles as a clone, and then many more that Naruto handles as a clone being spread out on the battlefield. Now we could say Naruto still does this, but since Sakura is the main character, I at least want to stick her in the fight of the third Raikage. Within that, Sakura would still need the ability, or at least the knowledge, that Raikage can only hurt himself through that lightning skin. But as we know, with Sakura, physical dominance, or at least physical stature and physical and chakra control, she would be able to at least damage the Raikage. At least I like to think so, as it was shown that Tsunade was still near the Raikage in the first part of Naruto in that arm wrestling contest. So I like to think so, that Sakura would be able to handle that, handle the third Raikage. Now, of course, the war proceeds like normal. Sasuke and Naruto come back. Sakura would get the Naruto enhancements, so she would get this Sage of Six Paths Senjutsu. I like to think so, and would still handle Kaguya and basically how the fight would go. Insanely. The thing is, of course, we're gonna go back to it. Can she survive first part of Naruto facing the Naruto villains, or at least being in the Naruto situations? No. No, she would die straight up. But if she were to survive, or at least your fun what ifs in the comment section that I read all the comments, by the way. So drop a comment. I read all of them. I like them. I read them. I try to respond to as much as possible, but I do work. I do have a job. So there's that. My fault. I got sidetracked. Anyway, with Sakura being the main character and being in Naruto's encounters, she would die in the first part if she doesn't have the 9 tails. Now, if you want to say that she does, then she of course survives, and of course the story would proceed like normal. Maybe Sakura probably kills a couple more people than Naruto does in Naruto situations, but as far as I know, Sakura would still would proceed like normal and would die in the first part of Naruto, in my opinion. Anyway, like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one.